Are we live right now?
We're live right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another fantastic, action-packed episode of Nothing But Net. Can we get a round of applause, please? Thank you very much, guys. Wow. First and foremost, do your due diligence. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.
Indeed.
To my right.
You need a job.
You see the kit he's wearing. This is a serious man. This is a serious man. Look at the glorious kit he's got on. Can we get a round of applause for Jay Solenke?
Come on, that goes. Wow, we're doing round of applause today.
Nah, it's serious stuff today, bro.
It's a glorious day.
It's a glorious day.
Well, what did you do? What was your celebration?
Let it all work out.
And to his right, the man of the people. They didn't care about him until he put on the mask. The vigilante himself. Let's get a round of applause from our brother Reese right now. Fantastic.
Thank you.
And then to his right, where would the people be without his knowledge? Where would you be without his football takes? The one and only Sonny, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a round of applause for him. Let's get a round of applause. Boys, how are we feeling today,
yourself,
man?
bro.
Oh, I'm just a kid from the block, man, Josh. I'm just a guy that loves Arsenal. That's all I am, mate.
He's just a guy.
I'm just a guy. How are we feeling today, boys?
Hey.
It'll all work out, bro.
It's all working out, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
No matter how I'm feeling, it's gonna work out.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Josh, do you know what it is? It's not Eze being top of the league. Let's talk about it.
It's not.
Let's talk about it.
It's not.
Let's talk about it.
Boo.
Let's talk about it, bro. 6 points from a possible 6. 6 goals scored. 0 conceded. 2 clean sheets. 1 bad man up front. We present to you top of the league Arsenal. Back where we belong.
Stop the
And
count.
back where we're going to stay for the rest of the season. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm done playing these games. I'm done with these gimmicks. I'm done with the, Man City are back, and then they lose, and Liverpool, and they ain't got no fullbacks, and Manchester United, and then we go Old Trafford and beat them again. You understand? I'm done with the gimmicks, bro. I'm done with it. We're here. Reese, I got a striker that can score goals. You get it?
Create by himself as well. You
You understand? Shout out the 6'4" brother that sacrificed himself. But I got a gunman up front. Yeah? We don't care about your sad stories. We don't care about your fell comps. You understand? We're here to score goals and win games. Are you not entertained? Talk to me, man.
Listen, first of all, I want to start off by saying I need Arsenal to do that more often. The Eze coming out into the pitch, the tune, goosebumps. Seeing the way he felt, like you could tell, like he was like, "Yo, is this real?" Arsenal need to do that more. Like I need to see signings being allowed to come into the Emirates, get that feel that you're at a big club. Do you know what I'm saying? And he got given a number 10. Like that was phenomenal. But getting to what you're chatting about. Listen, Arsenal have left the game where 3 of the people who we can all feel like derailed our season last year are all injured. Saka's injured, Erdegaard's injured, Havertz is injured. People believe those 3 were the ones that derailed our season last season. But everyone's still sitting there feeling like next week, Liverpool, we got something.
Bring it on, man.
We got and do you know what that is? It's called squad quality squad depth. Do you know what I'm saying? Quality squad depth. This is why, please, I'm glad you gave it to me next, yeah? I just got one rule for Arsenal fans and one rule only. Can you stop trying to do the mathematics for me?
Yeah.
Wait, where's this person going to play? Because there's 2 people here. Shut up, bro. Especially a fan base that understands injuries fucked us up last season. Injuries messed us up last season, yeah? Stop talking to me about, this person. I'm greedy. I want another. How about that?
And I still want more.
Yeah, how about that?
And I still want
I want
more.
another one. Rodriguez, You know what I mean? I want another. So like that's how it is for me. I think this is so now these people can fully recover properly. There's none of this rushy thing. And we all have faith that listen, people are gonna come in and do their thing. I loved yesterday's game, and I love yesterday's game for one. I love the game against Leeds, and I love the game against Leeds for one reason and one reason only. The first half, I didn't think it looked good. Yeah, it was giving me old Arsenal, and I don't know what it was. I felt watching the second half, they got a rollicking. I don't know what it was, but passes were now being done quicker. The football was just a little bit more. Do you know what I'm saying? People were going for it. Like I just felt. Yeah, you lot got a rollicking. Or maybe someone like a Gyökeres or someone else was like, bro, I don't know what you lot used to do here before I was here.
Well, nah, I'm here, bro.
Just find me, cuz. And as you saw it with Calafiori's pass,
Facts.
he didn't, it was first time, I don't even think he looked. He just knew, let me get that there. So we'll cover the game properly in depth, but I just wanted to say, though, that was it for me against that Leeds game. That was it.
It's funny, yeah, before Jay goes, it's like, we're going to break this down on playback, catch us on playback every week. You understand what I'm saying? Where we analyse the game in depth with clips. But before Calafiori played that pass, he scanned at least 5 times. He knew exactly where
he was going to be.
It wasn't no blind hoof down the... That
it was just a no-look pass.
Yeah, like he knew exactly where my man was going to be, and he knew exactly the right space to put him in where he can get the defenders isolated. But yeah, let's go over to my boy JS, man.
It'll all work out, man. Highlight for me is the fact that I haven't seen a signing unify the Arsenal fan base in a very, very long time. Gyökeres, some people had their doubts about him. Zubimendi, some people had doubts about him. Declan Rice. I have never seen Arsenal fan base, since maybe Aubameyang, potentially Ozil, unified over a signing. That tells me that this guy has got everything in his locker to do well. They gave him the number 10. Oh my goodness me. If that doesn't indicate to you that's someone that's going to start in this team, then I don't know what else will, bro.
But goosebumps talking about
Bro, like... And then his interview today, like the social interview was like, what have you just done? I've just signed for... He understands it.
Yeah.
He understands it. And that's the sort of player that I want at this club. Someone that understands it. Someone that's going to play your Tottenham and be like, what? You're not taking the piss. I'm going to take the ball by... Give me the ball. I'm going to do something. Yeah. Someone that plays United, what? I'm going to do something. Free kicks got in my locker, bro. We've got a free kick taker. Are you joking me, bro? No one's the last time we had a free kick taker. No one's the last time we had someone that could take the ball at their feet and be like, I'm not passing to no one, bro. What the hell? Oh, Gyökeres, you're there? There you go, my boy. We have got a game changer in this team, bro, and I'm gassed. He must have been thinking that, watching that first half versus Leeds and thinking, yo...
Get me on that pitch.
I was on the pitch.
I got my boots. Let me know. Let's do the vertical. Let me know. And then you must have seen that second half and been like, I came to the right team, man. I don't even know what happened at half time. For me personally, I've got my little tactical what happens, certain man come off the pitch and then get opened up, but we can go into that when we dive into it. But for me personally, like Sonny said, 6 points out of 6. Everyone was nervous about these first 5 to 6 games. We've started well. Top of the tree. Only 2 teams got 100% record right now. I think we can go into the next 2 or 3 games, in my opinion, confident. We had a horrible game against Manchester United, got 3 points. Started slow against Leeds, still got the 3 points. I'm hand on heart, not worried with the XI that Arteta should, in my opinion, put out, even with Havertz, Odegaard and Saka out. I'm confident that those guys can get the job done versus a Newcastle and Liverpool, bro.
There was a peculiar vibe amongst Arsenal fans last week. We won the game, but obviously the performance against United wasn't great. And this club, man, just a week later. What's wrong with this club, bruv? Again, we're going to go into the game in depth against Leeds, yeah, but for me, again, echoing some of the stuff that Jay just said, yeah, the signing of Eze, the way it's just this is all I ever want as an Arsenal fan. No one arguing amongst each other.
Yeah.
Everyone just singing from the same hymn sheet. Do you know what I mean? Like, boyhood Arsenal fan, left the club, got rejected, journeyed through the Championship, ended up back in the Prem. Number 10 are Arsenal. It's just the most beautiful thing, man. Then the whole thing with Ian Wright also being in the the announcement. He's come from Palace to Arsenal as well. Ended up being a legend. Same age that Eze has come to Arsenal. Yeah. The whole thing's a fairy tale to me, man. I've been gassed for about 3-4 days now, especially because we took him from Spurs. Yeah. We literally, like, of all the teams they could have picked, I don't even think if we stole him from United, it would have hit. Personally, for me, as much. Just because it's Spurs. Just because they won that little Europa League, got a bit confused about where they rank in this thing. You man are little fries to us, bruv.
There's a food chain, my boy.
There's a food chain, and you need to respect the food chain. Facts. You can win. If it's not Champions League, we're not hearing it. Facts. If it's not Champions League, we're not hearing it. You're Spurs. Know your place. There's only one team in North London, let alone the city. We own the city. But in North London, there's one team. He was only ever coming to Arsenal to wear the number 10. I'm so gassed. I can't wait. I can't wait to see him in the team. He can play the 8, play the 10, left wing if we need him. I've seen him do second striker shifts at Palace a couple times. This is hands down my favourite signing of the Emirates era. I can't lie. Hands down.
With the whole Eze thing is the guy's a winner as well, man. Yeah, like, man. Even if you go back to that Declan Rice signing, in my opinion, whether or not you liked how he is, the guy knows how to win. And I think that those Real Madrid performances show us that guy's got the winning gene. If Eze can bring that sort of winning mentality to the Arsenal, I promise there's no reason why we can't win the Prem and or UCL, bro. I was there live in that FA Cup final. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't the best Man City we've seen in a long time. But still, Eze had no right to pull that team like he did, bro. Got the winner. Liverpool, Community Shield. Yeah, say what you're about. It's still a big occasion for a team like Crystal Palace.
Massive occasion for Palace. Massive.
They won it.
Massive.
So we're signing this guy off the back of an FA Cup and Community Shield win where he beat both City and... Bro, perfect signing, man.
Even his run leading Palace up until the final, he was moving ridiculous. I think he got like 3 goals in the last 3 games.
Yeah, something stupid like that.
Oh, come on,
a couple assists in there as well.
This is just incredible, man.
And you know what I like about the Spurs thing you said? Because I didn't know this. I only read this recently. Apparently, when him and Spurs had some sort of agreement, he then called Arteta one last time to say, is this really not happening? Yeah. And Arteta said, 1 second, I'm going into a board meeting. We're going to discuss it. Tutu's he's here. Do you know how mad that is?
No, it's funny, yeah.
Everything's perfect.
Because we said this a couple weeks ago, and I'm glad that we had the conversation a couple weeks ago, yeah. There is a hierarchy. There is a food chain. And I don't think certain fans of certain clubs want to accept it. Some of them are too stupid to understand it. You see, when certain clubs come knocking, it's not a conversation. It's not a thought of, what should I do? If they come knocking, that is where you're going. If you're given a choice between going to Spurs and going to Arsenal, unless you're a Spurs fan or you're an idiot, you're going to go to Arsenal.
It's a no-brainer.
That's literally just what it is. And I feel like everyone was sat there like, oh my gosh, I'm confused. Why ain't Arsenal made a move for him? Why ain't this happened? Why ain't that happened? I feel like Arsenal always knew that when we're ready, he'll be ready.
Yeah.
And what happened was Spurs thought, maybe they had a chance and this, that, and the third Champions League football. Madison's injured. He can play in the central areas, whatever. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. But at the same time, come on, bro. Let's be real. Like, he's not going Spurs, bro.
And this is my thing, yeah? I know I always get cooked about me saying my thing is eye test, yeah? Whether people like to admit or not, Arsenal, we're still living off this Henry juice. Yeah. But that's going to run out. Yeah. It's going to run out soon. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I need new hoopers. I need the new guy. And Eze is one of those guys I expect to get people off their seat and hopefully do something. It's all nice that we've all got our tactics books out. This is what this person does. This is what this person... But who makes someone feel like, I want to play for that team. Yeah. I love what he's doing. Well, he makes me love this sport. Yeah, I want to play like him. Yeah. Like, and we need to birth new heroes. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Because every time I'm hearing Henry, Eze himself, he's saying Henry.
Who's the next one?
Who's the next one? Yeah, who's the next one that people are like, I visioned wearing the red and white because I wanted to be like him. And I'm not talking about just English guys like Eze. I hear you see Liao with the Hornry top recently and all of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's the next one?
Do you know what's funny though, yeah? You mentioned eye test, and I feel like the reason why this signing unifies the fan base, because if you want to talk eye test,
Oh, you think he ticks all?
he ticks that.
Yeah.
If you want to talk numbers,
Ticks it.
he ticks it. If you want to talk big moments, ticks it.
Yeah.
If you want to talk trophies, ticks
Now
it.
he's there. Yeah.
If you want to talk leadership, ticks it.
Yeah,
If you want to talk talisman, he ticks it, bro.
Yeah.
International.
There's
Every box you could think of. bro.
there's not any box that you can think of that he doesn't tick. Versatile, tick. You know what I mean? That cold celebration, tick. You understand? Like, what you? Like, I don't understand.
That's a very good take. So
If we're being honest, like, I don't think we've signed a player like this in the Emirates era. Obviously, for me, you had the Alexis Sanchez's of the world, you had the Aubameyangs,
Ozil.
the Ozils, the Declan Rices. Don't get me wrong, we've signed some fantastic players.
Wait, did you say Emirates era?
Yeah.
You're missing a lot of players though.
No, I'm saying I'm obviously I'm talking about the signings that the fans kind of went crazy over. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I was watching Sky Sports Deadline Day when we signed.
Oh,
Ozil.
okay, I get what
I
you're saying.
remember what happened on the TL when we signed Aubameyang
Okay.
and when we signed Declan Rice, etc. I remember the fanfare behind us signing Alexis
Lacquer
Sanchez.
as well, to be fair. Like
Yeah.
I said, it was a
Even
big sign
Lacquer,
at the
yeah.
time, yeah.
But
Arshavin.
I don't think I've seen anything in real time unite the fan base like this Eze signing. And I don't know if it's because of the doom and gloom
got
behind the injury that we heard about, etc. But when that got announced, I don't think there was a single Arsenal fan anywhere that was just like, I don't really understand this. Like, why are we signing that? Like, because again, with everyone else I mentioned, like Sanchez, they questioned whether he's just a Barcelona reject.
Okay.
Ozil, I think at the time some fans wanted Di Maria or Benzema, if I'm not mistaken. Don't get me wrong, the Ozil one had everyone gassed.
Yeah.
Declan Rice, there was question marks, 105 M's, etc., etc. You understand what I mean? So, like, Aubameyang, not everyone was gassed. I'm not gonna everyone was gassed over Aubameyang as well. But yeah, like this one in real time, like bro, I was on the block when you called me.
Yeah.
Like,
I told him still.
Like, bro, I was on the block when I got the call that, yo, I had to check my phone. As soon as I checked my phone, I was like, yeah, man, I'm cutting. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because I was just, man, I had to get back to the yard and get to work. Do you get what I mean? But, yeah, man, go on. Who's the name that you was going to say?
No, because you said unites, but I still think Ozil united.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was top quality them times.
And shout out the Mesut Ozils of the world and stuff like that, because I feel like at that period in time, we weren't at our best. We weren't winning stuff. We were just about being competitive. And sometimes it takes a Mesut Ozil to come to your club to remind other players that, like, wow, this is still a big club.
Yeah.
This is still Arsenal. Then he broke our trophy drought and, the rest is history. So hopefully Eze can now pull up, help galvanise the team, because we've been this close. And I feel like with the signing of Eze, with the likes of Gyökeres, with somebody like Noni, who a lot of people have kind of shitted on and spoke down on, but now that you see Saka's injured, he's going to be an integral part of the team. You understand what I'm saying? With the depth from a Mosquera, with the control that Azuba Mendy brings to the team, hopefully those are enough tools to get us over the line. Because I'm sick and tired of us being nearly, man. Mm-hmm. I'm sick and tired of having that reputation of second again. It's like, nah, brother. This is a title-winning squad that's been built. They've invested over 250 million this summer, and I guarantee it's not to finish second again, bro. I don't give a fuck who these other teams sign. All I can care about is what my team's doing on that pitch. And at the end of the day, Mikel, this is where you earn your money. You've been given the new contract. You've been given the signings. You're able to handpick which players you want, which players you don't want, etc. You're able to terminate contracts and all of these beautiful things. Go out there, win me that Premier League. Go out there, win me that Big Airs. And everything from the past however many years will be forgotten. That's you know what I mean? That's the real. That's just how football works, bro. So just go out there and get it done. You know what I mean?
I hear it.
Nah. Well, obviously there was a game yesterday.
Oh, there was.
There was a game. We're speaking about it. There was a
There
game.
was a game against Leeds, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I'll hand it over to Reese, man. We're gonna break down the
We'll
game.
talk about United first. Well,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, United. Oh man.
that
See,
did happen.
yeah, United definitely.
See, Eze's got me so excited. I completely. This is what I mean. Completely forgot United even happened, bruv. Because that performance there, something shocking. But yeah.
I feel like against United, I was highly disappointed with the performance. I think if I remember the first half correctly, I think everyone had a howler in that first half.
Yeah.
I think David Raya was lucky to leave with a clean sheet with that little thing he was trying to, and then I think he got clamped, but then he got away with it afterwards. Why are you trying to do that on the edge of your box? I don't
Did
understand.
make a fantastic save to make up for it, though.
I feel like I'm trying to get to a point where I'm stopped giving him credit for howlers, because you know, like when we used to say Tina used to do it, like.
No,
do you know what I mean?
I'm not disagreeing with you. But
Someone did mention on the last
top
ep though that
players
they were
can
worried
make up.
about Raya. Someone did mention that. Yeah, it was Reese, innit? Yeah.
And then he like I said, is that feeling when you're like, I didn't used to get that with him. Now I'm getting it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going? Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like my man said, innit? Like he's shot stopping. I gotta give him credit for it. But that little error prone thing, I need him to get out of it. Got to make your decisions quicker, man. Got to make, because the nerves kick in from you, bro. When the nerves are in you, then the defenders start moving shaky. We'll get onto some of the stuff I've seen from the defenders that first half.
Bro.
But then they start moving shaky. And I started with you, my brother. Do you know what I'm saying? But we'll get onto how he made up for that. But yeah, so Saliba was doing some weird stuff that first half. Oh my days.
I don't know where Saliba said is right now, man.
Yeah, like he was doing some weird stuff. Even Gabriel, some of the passing, I didn't know what was going. That first half was track Calafiori. I don't mind when he's going forward, but when he was going back, he looked like they were taking advantage. Even that yellow he had to get, because the guy, bro, it was all a little bit of whoa. I even forgot about what Cunha was doing to Ben White.
I was gonna say Ben White started that game, though.
Yeah. What he was doing to. So that first half, I was not happy. Rice didn't look fit for me. Zubamendi, I was kind of critical for him, but obviously me and Sonny went and watched it back and evaluated it. I think he did some nice bits. I think I was a little bit harsh on him, but I still didn't think the midfield was doing what they should have done against a midfield of flipping Casemiro and Bruno. You know what I'm saying, yeah? So that whole, and everyone knows what the front four was doing. And that the front four, that was for the whole 90 minutes. The second half of that United game, this is where I felt like the defenders stepped up. And when I say the defenders, I'm talking about the two centre-backs and the keeper. Yeah? Those two stepped up that game. And when Timber came on, I felt he showed improved when he came on.
Yeah.
In summary, I felt that game, Man United were essentially using the transitions better than we were.
Yeah.
For me, if we're going to find Gyökeres, yeah, we've got to counter-press properly, but then when we counter-press and we find Ødegaard, I think his passes have got to be more accurate. I think a lot of people have given him credit because the passes were, he was letting the passes off. The idea was there. But the
execution was.
Yeah, the quality for me wasn't good enough. And also, if you're going to play the way we're playing, where it's very vertical, you can't lose the ball in midfield scenarios where we're losing them because we get caught out. Yeah. So then when we get caught out, we then look howlers. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was just, I guess that game, the reason I weren't really crying about it too much, it looked to me, cohesion and chemistry was the biggest issues.
Oh.
We've got to learn.
Hey.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you said cohesion and chemistry, because after what you're saying, I felt everything that you said is because the midfield especially, and maybe even the fullbacks, how many minutes did they get to play with each other in pre-season?
Oh, thank you. So you're support. Okay, cool. I thought you were gonna say no. Okay, thanks. Because I was gonna say cohesion and because you can see they're trying to do it. That's one thing. I think that's why people are trying to give Ødegaard credit. They're trying to do it. It's just off. Do you know what I mean? It's just off. And I just feel like they needed to get that. I think Jay had a fantastic point in one of the last episodes we had when he was like, even someone like Saka, I think he's so used to being the guy we rely on, he's getting into areas where, he's made a run. Gyökeres made a run. But it's like they're not used to Let's find a striker. It's all about let's work it. Let's build it. Let's get numbers in the right areas and then let's go. And I feel like if you're trying to get your striker in on goal, it's got to be about him, smart movement, and you finding that pass, like finding it. So that was my takeaway from that game. However, it's not easy going to Old Trafford, ladies and gents. And we went to Old Trafford and we left with a win. I'm one of those guys, I grew up on me always telling Man United fans, but we play better than you do. But we played better than you do. We played you off the park though. And they turn around and go, but who won? I'll never forget that De Gea game.
We played them off the park at Old Trafford a couple seasons ago and lost 3-1.
Yeah.
Bro, but do you remember that De Gea game when De Gea was saving everything?
Yeah.
They didn't give two shits. So I don't need Man United fans telling me, but Reece, who played? Shut up. Who left with the 3 points? We went to Old Trafford and we left with your goods, Sonny.
For me, I'm glad that was a nice little alley-oop because we done a Seth Rollins, bro. You know that WrestleMania Money in the Bank cash.
Sonny's always got a wrestling reference, you know.
Highest of the season so far. We went to Old Trafford. We played shit. We got outplayed. We somehow left with a clean sheet and 3 points. And do you know who does things like that? Winners.
Yeah.
That is what winners do. If you look at how every single team that's won the Premier League in recent years, how they've won it, you would see that they have quite a few games within the season, at least like 5 or 6. They didn't deserve to win.
Facts.
They didn't deserve. Like, how have they pulled that off?
Yeah.
How's he done that then? Like
Facts.
what? Like I remember when we was that year we lost out on the league to City. They went away to Nottingham Forest. Christopher, not gonna say his surname because that's a bit of a bun up, but Christopher that plays up top for them missed a plethora of chances. They somehow snuck away with a 1-0. It's like how? How they done that? That is what winners do. And to me, that's the hallmark of a good team, to not be at your best, to go away from home at a tricky away ground. They're galvanized by their new signings, all of these things, and we still find a way to get the job done. Were we at our best? No, far from it. Was I impressed? Hell no. Did I think Gyökeres stunk? Him especially? Yes. Could Odegaard find an accurate through ball to save his life? No. Was Saka beating his fullback? No. Were my 2 centre-backs solid? Yes, they flipping were. Did my goalkeeper keep us in the game? Yes, he did. And will I have to rely on them at various points in the season to win me 3 points? Yes, I will. And can they stand up and be counted for? Yes, they can. It's that very simple for me. You understand? We're at our best, but we got the job done and we got our 3 points. We moved, bro.
Yeah, he's not summarised it really
That's
well.
a Barraco, Sonny.
You lot summarised it really well.
Yes, we can.
Yes. My biggest takeaway post that game was Odegaard. And the reason why I'm saying it is because even in the game against Leeds, there's some things that I'm going to have to point out because since last season I've been saying it. The guy's really, really frustrated me. And I guess that's also why I'm in love with the fact that we signed Eze, because now a lot of that burden that's on Odegaard's shoulders, he doesn't have to carry. But there was like a good 15, maybe 20 minutes in that United game where every single time the players were looking for Odegaard, being the captain, being the cam, and every single time he got the ball, he lost it, and United would counter, and I was like, what is going on there? Like, it just can't be us that's seen it. At some point, Arteta needs to be like, either stop passing him the ball or you take him off the pitch. So for me, Odegaard, I'm a bit like, I don't know what's happening here, bro, because I used to think he was quality. I still think there might be a bit of quality in you, but you just might not be a cam. And that's okay. But the manager has to do something about that sooner rather than later, because if we try and force this Odegaard playing the cam thing, now we're playing with the 2 behind him, long term, I think it's going to hurt the team. With or without Eze. So Arteta needs to make that decision as soon as Odegaard's back in his team as to what you're going to do with him. Is he going to play a little bit deeper and Eze's going to be the 10? Or is he going to play the 10 still, but Eze's going to hold his hand as one of the midfielders behind him? Or is Eze going to come in from the left and sort of hold his hand? And when I say hold his hand, it's not like I'm saying Odegaard is babying, but I just don't think he can be the only guy behind the striker to pull strings for us anymore anyway.
I think I'm gonna have to co-sign a lot of what Jay just said, you know, in regards to Odegaard, and why I've also been quite critical of him from last season is because the position that he essentially plays for us, that cam role, yeah, you're essentially the bridge between what's happening in defense and what's about to happen in attack. So if you're picking up the ball in certain areas and that final pass is not crystal clear, it's not crisp, again, long term, it's going to hurt the team because I feel like we've got a competent enough midfield with Rice and Zubimendi who can break down the play and feed you the ball. They're going to be feeding the ball at all times. You'll have a lot of the ball in our system, innit? Especially the way Arteta likes him drifting out wings and whatnot, picking up the ball from the players and whatnot. So for me, again, against United, there was like 3 opportunities we had on the counter. We're away from home as well. And like Reece said as well, Old Trafford is not an easy place to go to. So I don't mind us going there being a bit defensive. But on the counter, that is where I'm expecting players like Odegaard, Saka, my attacking 4, whatever you call them, to be potent. So if you are the quote-unquote linchpin of the team, the captain, whatever, you're picking up the ball in these areas and you're indecisive. For me, that is a big issue. And I'm a bit bougie when it comes to attacking players because I've grown up watching this club and we've had the most elite guys playing the role Odegaard has played. We've had Cesc there. Yeah. We've had even guys like Nasri who can make things happen in those pockets and spaces that Odegaard occupies a lot of the time, innit? So for me, I feel like let me just say, the whole team was trash at Old Trafford, but I'm just thinking long term, innit? Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It's not an Odegaard flag.
Yeah, it's not.
Everyone was trash, but I think, I don't know, wearing the captain's armband comes with that.
It comes with that responsibility, man.
Playing in that position comes with additional bit of weight, and like the guys mentioned, like we're on playback, so we're not saying it for the sake of like we've watched it, we've analysed it, and something I forgot to add was that I'm not fond of Odegaard playing that position and not being able to use his right. It doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah.
I have a big issue with him not being able to go on the left flank as often as he is on the right. I have an issue with that, and I hope this season he somehow finds his way over there and occupies that space as much as he does on the right hand side. I feel like unless he's been told by Arteta to essentially play RCM as a second RCM when we got Rice and Zubimendi, they don't make no sense for me why he's always on Saka's boots. Like Saka will cut in, Odegaard's right there. Saka, you know what I mean? Saka's on the touchline, Odegaard is somehow also there. Please find your way onto the left hand side. And again, with Eze coming into the team now, you get me. I feel like the pressure's on him.
You would have thought that Odegaard would have moved to the left a little bit more now. Anyway, that Zubimendi's there. Like I still find the way we play a little bit frustrating because you're right. Odegaard is still on Saka's toes a little bit, but it's like, bro, you don't need to be like trust Zubimendi can be an option to take that pass. And then let's go to the Man United game because I'm gonna drift into something that Odegaard done that pissed me off in terms of that half.
I just want to say quickly on the Odegaard criticism. Yeah, there's 2 things for me that are like very big issues when it comes to Odegaard. I don't even think his one-footedness is his biggest problem. I think his biggest issue is inconsistent weight of final pass.
That's a great point.
Sometimes he don't put enough on the pass. Sometimes he puts too much on the pass. And because of the way he's trying to play these extremely intricate passes, they have to be spot on. If you overcook the pass by even 5%, instead of it being a goal scoring chance, you might be playing the guy away from goal. Yeah. Or the ball might not even make it past the defender.
That's a great point.
So inconsistent weight of pass is my first issue. My second issue is static movement. Yeah. So there's some times where you need to make a selfless run, whether that be an underlap, whether that be an overlap, whether that be a run into central areas. We do it all the time. Sometimes the run is there not to be a passing option, but to create space for the person on the ball. Yeah. So maybe you make a run, you take a defender over there. Yeah. I can now shoot, or I can find a different pass. Yeah. He wants everything to feet because he's so used to being the guy that creates the final pass, rather than being the guy on the receiving end of the final pass or whatever. He likes everything to feet. But I feel like for us to evolve as a team, we need players in areas where they're willing to... Do you know how many times in a game Gyökeres will make a run? He knows if he makes that same run 10 times in a game, he might receive the ball in that scenario twice, 3 times at a push. Do you know how many times not Declan Rice, but he makes runs as well, but Ben White will make an overlap. How many times do they use him on the overlap? It's not all the time. He'll make that overlap 10 times a game. He might receive the ball to feet twice. I feel like Odegaard, again, and I don't know if this is by design or by choice, I think his movement in the final third is too static, and at times it prevents the team from creating better goal scoring opportunities.
Yeah.
For me, I hear what everyone's saying in regards to Odegaard. But the way I look at it is, listen, you're not gonna make 100% of the passes you pass forward. That's the whole point of the pass. It's a difficult, risky pass. I think. However, don't get twisted. I hear what you lot are saying in regards to the quality of passing, as I already said it. I think another big issue, the only reason I brought that up is I think Arsenal's counter-press in that game was off. And that's why I even brought Declan Rice in earlier, because I see him as our engine. He's the one who's the busy bee, gets around. And he was off. And it actually reminded me of the season before, because he also started this season quite thingy. And then I think he came out of an interview saying he prefers just playing. He doesn't like breaks. Do you know what I mean? So when the breaks kick in, that's when he's like trying to get up to grip. Yeah, exactly. So for me, if Arsenal are going to play like that, they have to understand some of the passes might not come off. How quick are you going to win the ball back?
Yeah.
I saw a couple of those good moments from Zubermendi though, but as a team, we need to be better with it. That's why Ben White was getting caught out in something. You know when Cunha gave him the little whoopsies, is because he was trying to win it up high. We got to be better at doing that if it's gonna work. Because some of you lot think Sonny thinks Bruno Fernandes is one of the best cams in the Prem. Do you know what I'm saying? Very good player. He misplaces a lot of passes though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you got to understand some of that is going to happen. How quick are we going to win that ball back? Are we set up to win that ball back? And that's what we got to look at. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on my criticism too tough, because I feel like they got to work together. I'm expecting him and Gyökeres to get it sooner rather than later.
What I will say though is, I don't want our Arsenal criticism or our Odegaard criticism to take away from the fact that I think tactically United set up in a way that we found problematic. That's just me being honest.
Yeah, we found it problematic when we played Emirates the first time as well. That
Yeah.
formation is, I don't know.
I think we got into some good.
No.
I hear you.
Yeah, I think
you.
our final pass let us down. But if we're being fair, we got the 3 points. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, let's move on to Leeds. You really thought I was about to say that? Yeah, you're joking. You're having a laugh, bro.
So yeah, moving on to the Leeds game. 5-star performance. 5-0. 3 points. Top of the league.
But if you look at that game, it's nice that game has come off the United game. Because if you look at that game, first half they were doing it again. Like the strikers making moves, but it's like their feet. Oh shit! I don't know, not now. But I'm not gonna just blame them. There was moments where I'm like, bro, Gyökeres, drop a little. You know what I mean, like I just feel like he was just comfy, just being in between. Hit them with the. Because there was a misplaced pass Calafiori done. I think he tried here out wide to Madueke and he went out for a goal kick, yeah? And at first I was like, what kind of stinky thing is that? But then when I watched the replay back, you could tell he was waiting for Gyökeres to do something. And because he didn't, he just played it out wide afterwards and it was a lazy pass, innit? But I need him to I need his movement to be a little bit more, what's the word I want to say? Consistent. Not just when you feel like, oh, maybe, you know, there's some people, they don't stop moving.
Yeah, but you played up front as well, bro. Sometimes when that ball don't come in, it's frustrating. Like,
I
hear you.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
You're the type of person to say, keep doing it.
Not only that, it's because he's built like me. That's something I know I'll do. I'll just stand there.
Cohesion and understanding is a part of that. Because I feel like we're gonna get to a point in the season where they're gonna understand when to release him, and he's gonna understand when they're going to work it out wide. Because I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about. Calafiori's approaching the box. Madueke is actually free on the left. So I think in his head, he's thinking, all right, let me position myself here. The second it goes out wide to Madueke, I can make my move in the box.
Yeah.
But Calafiori, because he's not a fullback,
one picture.
He's not. Calafiori is a maverick. He's a left. He's not a left back. He's not a left winger. He's not a left centre mid. He's a left. That is what he is. He's a left, yeah? So because he's a left, he's on whatever, bro. I can play the final pass. I can get a shot off. I can whip a cross. I could probably take a free kick. You need me to play up front. I can do that too. Like, he's on whatever.
But why does it have to be one thing there? Why couldn't he have made the movement for Calafiori? But if it then went out wide, now you've repositioned yourself.
And I do get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to give a different perspective. I just think with reps, remember, this is only his second game, like, with us. You understand what I'm saying? So, and in the first game, there was a lot of runs he made when he wasn't receiving that ball. Even yesterday, made a lot of runs, he wasn't receiving the ball. So, I think it's just about understanding, all right, bro, just keep going, keep making them runs, keep making that movement, and some of them will come to you and some of them won't. Like, that's just the...
You literally said my point. If you keep making the movement, it will... If you stop making movement, they're going to second guess as well.
I
And
don't,
now
I
we're
don't
going to
think
be
we're
in the
disagreeing
same...
with you. I don't think I think we're just saying that, like, you have to understand that he might be frustrated at some points in the game as well.
Yeah.
One, or two, he might have just seen one picture and thought, "Can if we give it to him so I can get it?" Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's him refusing to make the run.
You also have to take into account that at Sporting, anytime he made that move, they were hitting him.
Yeah.
Like, he's not used to being in a team where, like,
build
he
up,
gets
build up,
aired,
build
bro.
up,
Like,
yeah.
let's just be real. Like, that sometimes you're gonna get aired.
Because he was the man at Sporting.
Yeah,
so it's
you
like,
get what I'm
if I make
saying?
this run, you better, do you know what I mean?
So
Right?
when you go from being the man and everything in that attacking phase goes through you, is service for you to score, and then you go to a team where there's so much quality that you might not be the goal scorer.
True.
Like, I know he was vexed that Saka didn't square it, but Saka's got that much quality that he can hit the back of the net from that angle. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's going to have to get used to the fact that there's going to have to be a lot of selflessness, but his chances will also come.
Yeah, but my thing is, so you lot are talking about chances. I'm talking about movement.
Yeah.
My thing is movement, I think when a striker does what he's doing, I just think about it if Saliba and Gabriel had him, that's easy for them. When you lot were impressed with him when we played Sporting, I felt he didn't stop moving.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if he's going to cook for Arsenal, he needs to continue, even if it's not coming. I know it's frustrating, but even if it's not coming, keep moving, because one thing I do like about him, that was just a little negative, but one thing I do like about him is he seems so hungry, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
He gives the fellas headache
mad
as well.
hungry, So, like, even like the way he took, but we'll get there. We'll get to how he took the goal.
Yeah.
Before we get to how he took the goal, I want to talk to how he snatched at the chance, because that's what that.
Oh, when it got played in first time,
I was concerned.
He was almost on the floor when he hit it. Yeah, he was almost on the floor.
I was concerned.
Come on. I think Arsenal fans are doing too much. The guy was pressing or trying to anticipate the ball going to... Oh, the guy was trying to anticipate the ball going to his right.
Who, Yok or...
Gyökeres is there. He just doesn't... The defender's got the ball. He doesn't know whether the defender's going back to the keeper or there was a defender to his right. So his body weight is already to his right. Guys, all of us play football. All of us play sports. His body weight is to the right. The ball goes that way. He snatched at it, bro. He hasn't got time to try and control it. One,
Jay,
because the
you're
keeper's
saying
there.
it wrong.
What do you mean I'm saying it wrong?
Let me tell
his
you
body
what.
weight is going to the other.
Let me tell you what
way.
happened. Yeah, they were trying to play out, and Zubamendi won the ball. Zubamendi won the ball. Gyökeres is onside. But he felt the keeper was closer to him than he actually was. And he snatched at it.
Watch it, bro. His body weight is going to the other direction and the ball goes to the left of him. His body weight
Zubamendi won the ball though.
I'm not
So what's he doing? You said he was pressing.
I said he was, not pressing. He was trying to anticipate a ball going to the defender to the right of him. So he thinks the ball's going to go to the right of him. So his body weight's on the right and then the ball goes to the left of him.
What do you mean he was Wait, what?
He thought the ball was going to go to his right because there was a defender to his right.
So Zubamendi was going to pass to the defender?
But Zubamendi won the ball. The defender had the ball.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
So he thinks the defender that's got the ball is going to pass the ball to Gyökeres' right-hand side. So that's why his body weight's on this side. But then the ball goes to his left. That's why he stretches to try and
No,
get the ball.
but you're talking about why he stretched. I'm talking about why he didn't take a touch.
Thank you.
But he didn't take a touch because he's stretching.
I think he could have taken a touch. He could have taken it because he ended up almost shanking the shot. Like,
he's stretching because he snatched at it.
Yes.
And what we're saying is
You had time.
You have time.
No, wait. But if he's stretching to get to the ball, what makes you think
he
that
weren't. Right,
he
cool.
was stretching to get to the ball?
So here's my thing.
we
Yeah.
need live.
Here's my thing. Yeah, and it's mad straightforward. It's the frustrations of being a striker that's making a lot of movement, etc., but you're not receiving the ball.
That I can accept.
So the one chance he got,
He snatched at it.
He snatched at
Yeah.
it.
I think snatch is harsh.
Again, with a little bit more composure, he sees the fact that, you know what, if I just take a touch, I can slot this. I can
you need to
pick
watch
my
back the
corner,
replay, bro.
and
He
I
could have
can-
taken a touch. clapped
me
it.
and TP were going back and forth because I
Again,
think his body weight's
that-
on his. If he was
I'll be
neutral,
real, that's
I
not
feel like
even-
that's fine. But
that's
because his
not even
body
the type of
moving
charge
that way
you try and
already.
take first time.
The only thing that
I
can
don't
make
think he would have taken a touch. That's why I think he took it first time, but he's stretching.
the only thing that makes sense to me is I think he didn't know where the keeper was. So I think he thought the keeper was closer to him, so he tried to just hit it, and then I'm sure when he
As
turned
if it was
around,
almost in the 6-yard box
and then when he
itself,
turned
yeah.
around, I think he clocked. Oh my days! Like I don't think he had time. If he could see that back, he would have taken a touch.
What I will hear from that is I feel like he might look back at that situation and think, maybe I had more time than I thought.
He did.
Hold on, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's going to get there because he's stretching to even get that touch in the first place.
No, he went to first.
No, I'm not hearing.
I'm not hearing.
He
that.
really shanked it still. He shanked
So
it,
it's
yeah.
not stretching. You guys don't think he wasn't stretching?
No,
for that?
I think he could have
He's
taken
stretching
a
because
touch.
he tried
That's
to.
crazy.
He's stretching because he snatched at the effort, bro.
No, he's stretching because his body weight's on his right. Nobody can move that. His body weight's on his right because he's anticipating the ball going to the other side of him.
He's even kind of swiveled when he's hit it.
Yeah.
like,
Because he's like, bro,
which kills it because the ball was coming onto that side, so he could have killed it with his left. His left foot.
But if he's there, how's he meant to?
Bro, where's the stretch?
Bro,
All I
He
will-
chose to
what-
shoot,
what-
bro.
Yeah, what I will
So
say
that's
is,
why he
what I will
stretched
say,
it.
He's had
I'm
to
saying,
change
look at
what
direction
he's
quick.
stretching.
No,
No, because
yes,
he thinks he had to
he's
shoot
stretching 'cause he's
quick.
short.
But I'm saying he could have taken a touch,
He
bro.
could have took a touch, bro. Come on, just
Come
be
on,
honest,
Jay.
he took a
man,
touch.
he's stretching, man.
That body
didn't-
movement he done even wasted time.
Yeah.
He could've- you know what I'm saying? He wasted time. He could have killed the ball.
Because he didn't know it was going to his left, bro.
He's realised there's a
Watch it
loophole.
properly, he's going-
He's changed direction.
Jay, I'm
He's
even laughing
snatched
at
at
what
it.
I'm watching.
He's
What is Jay
The
on
guy's
about?
literally has his body weight to his right. Yes,
Wait, did he still hit this with his right foot?
Yeah, that's my point.
Oh,
the
come
whole
on,
swivel,
Jay,
yeah,
man.
the whole swivel makes
If
it
he
even
took a
worse.
touch
Yeah.
with his left, if he took a touch
That's
with his
what I
left,
said.
he can hit it with his right. Look, the
See?
reason
Kill
it's
it
like
with your
that,
left and then
he
boom,
swiveled
slops.
to hit it with his right.
He's all done a whole big turn, bro, for no
Look,
reason.
So look,
Use your
his
left.
body weight's on his right there, yeah.
Oh, come on,
Yeah,
Jay.
but look how he's
Hey,
ended up
only
kicking the
on
ball,
nothing
bro.
but net.
He could have
This
killed it with
is
his left.
VAR.
Kill with your
on
left and
4K.
use your right foot.
But wait. So look from there.
The man
look
them
at
are
that.
live
Be
all
honest.
doing
How is
VAR
he
over
going
missed
to?
shots.
make
He's
that with
already
his left?
made the
He has to
decision to
jump.
swerve.
No, he's made. Yeah,
Look at his freeze frame, bro.
Composure,
Look at
brother.
his freeze frame. How is he meant to jump? His body, his foot.
No.
His
no,
weight's on his left.
hold
Wait,
on,
his-
hold on.
wait, hold on.
Sorry, man, then.
Yeah, sorry. He's weight on his left foot there, yeah?
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Is his weight on his left foot? No, on this
Yeah. Go on.
So his weight's on his left foot. You still want him to hop and then stop it with his left?
Bro, you're saying it the wrong way round. How have you still tried to shoot with your right,
right foot,
foot?
yeah.
You're not,
In that
because
scenario.
Hold on. The reason why he's trying to foot because is he meant to shoot with his left in that scenario?
He don't
Right,
know.
yeah.
Shoot.
Kill the ball, kill the ball.
That's my point. Hold on. So his weight is on his left foot in that free string, yeah?
Yeah.
So how is he meant to weight in his left foot over here, still go and control with his left?
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying he could have taken a touch. And
No,
then
but look at the freeze frame.
No. Wait.
Let me
Can
see the freeze
I
frame.
now speak with
Yeah,
regards
go
to
on,
this
yeah,
freeze
yeah.
frame? The freeze frame is what you see because he's already made a decision that he's going to hit it with his right foot. Now, if he was going, if he thought in his mind, I'm going to touch it with my left foot, it might not have. His weight might not have been on it at that time. Remember, your initial point was his weight was on his
right.
feet because he thought he was pressing.
Yeah, exactly
but
that.
but now
Okay.
you've clocked. His weight was only that because he decided he
Okay,
wanted to
no,
shoot.
From early. The minute the ball was approaching him, he
the
already
minute the
decided.
ball
Yeah,
was coming,
he
he
already
decided.
decided.
To see
When
what
he's-
we're looking at, yeah. Obviously, yeah, gonna have to zoom in and all that good stuff. But yeah, at this very moment,
There's no way he can go on his left.
This is better.
He's made
Look.
he's made
How
the
is it-
decision
how
in
is
his
it-
head
Yeah,
that
sorry.
he's gonna shoot.
Yeah, nah.
How has it
I'm
gone
with
to
you.
your
I'm with
other
Sonny
freeze?
and
Wait,
Reece.
how's it gone to your other freeze frame when that was the scenario?
Bro, in that very moment, he
Think
made
about
the
it.
decision
Look, so-
he was gonna shoot.
Look, so the ball's here. He thinks for some reason, and this part I can't explain, that the ball's gonna go somewhere over there. Yeah, when I was looking back, I didn't see that guy. I thought he was gonna try to go there, but for some reason, he thinks the ball's going to his right. Yeah.
Jay, he thinks the keeper's behind him.
No, I
Look
think
at it.
I think he thinks the ball's going to the right.
I
'cause
just- he
over
went-
here. Look at the fullback.
Yeah,
here.
okay, cool.
I think he thinks the ball's going to his right. For some, I can't explain that. Yeah, cool. Next, the ball's gone. His weight is still on his right here. Yeah,
Right or left?
right. His weight is still on his right here. Look, he's still.
It's on his right, not his left. Yeah, carry on.
Weight's still on his right. Boom. He's tried to gather himself. At this point, he tried to gather himself.
And now his weight is on his left.
And now his weight is on his left. And that's where, for me, the issue is. Because now the weight is on his left, hold on, it's now tough for him to try and control it on his left.
But hasn't he made my point now?
How?
Because what I'm saying is, you felt his weight was on his right at a point.
Yeah,
the
yes.
weight became on his left because he already made his mind.
Mine was made.
No,
He made the decision.
I'm saying to you, if he was going to touch the ball, the time his weight on his, the weight went on his left.
I'm not saying what you guys are saying is wrong. What I am saying is his weight is on his right.
Yeah.
He's realised too late that the ball's coming to his left hand side, so now the weight's gone to his left foot. Yeah.
So you feel like
free
he
swing
got?
is awful.
You feel like he got the?
It's the trajectory of the ball rather than.
Look at this free swing.
It's the trajectory of the ball that's done him rather than him wanting to shoot. I don't think he wants to shoot there. I don't think he's thinking, I want to shoot.
Do you agree that if he in his mind thought, let me take a touch first, that whole scenario might look different?
No, because I don't think he thinks he can take a touch. That's my. I think in that situation
because he thinks the keeper's closer to him.
No, because
he thought the keeper was closer to him. He thought the keeper was closer.
I don't think. I think he shot because he thought the keeper was closer to him. But I don't think he doesn't take a touch because of the keeper.
Okay. Either way, when I saw that, I said, no.
I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
No, not that it's the worst thing.
No, I was concerned
But
still.
Arsenal, it always happens to us, where strikers cooking, then he comes to us.
And let me tell you something. A striker snatching at that, for me personally, you're in the right place. For me, the next step is putting the ball in, and that's what you done. That's what I was saying.
But Jay, that's what I was gonna say. It weren't actually, my whole point weren't gonna just be a mad criticism. What I was gonna say is, I was like, oh shit, because of what we've seen already, where strikers are scoring like 30, 40s and then come to us, and it's not like that. So I was like, but what do people tell me all the time? They tell me he's a what? 1 and 2 striker. If he gets another chance, he's gonna and he showed us that.
But I understand where that comes from because some of the touches he had in the United game, everyone was doing the
was scaring us, bro.
No, not scaring us. I just thought first game nerves, bro. It's not easy play for Arsenal, bro.
My bro,
and again,
Jay,
that's not an excuse.
he left his luggage at home and went to the airport, bro.
And then what? Came back and was what? Now 2 and 2.
The luggage was still at home and he went to the airport.
2 and 2.
But I'm saying to you, like, cool. Do you know what it is? You're going from A to Z, yeah? Z, we're in England.
No, but that's the package of being a striker, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is you're missing the little middle part. I feel after that chance, I understand why people might have been like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Yeah, and what I'm saying is, I knew before that chance, like he was gonna miss chances, bro. That's
Strikers though. Like that, and this is the thing. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people like live online or like they look at FIFA as real life. Like strikers are going to miss chances. Bro. If you look at the best strikers in the game,
if you saw what Haaland missed this season,
Haaland will miss 10 a game and leave with a hat trick.
If you look at the big chances missed in the Premier League, Haaland
he's top of the list. Yeah, he's top of the list.
Was up there as well.
But what tends to happen is strikers get a lot of chances created for them. You understand what I'm saying? Or they create their own chances depending on how good you are as a striker. You understand what I mean? And Gyökeres, he exemplified all of that yesterday. Yeah. He missed the sit-up, which strikers do. Yeah. He then created his own chance and bagged. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm cool. If you get 4 chances in a game and you bag a brace, or in yesterday's scenario, he had 3 shots, scored 2 goals. Bro, you're a bagsman, bro.
For me,
you're a killer. That's it. That's what I need from my. Sorry to interrupt you. That's what I need from my striker. No games, no gimmicks. You miss one, goldfish memory, as Wengs would say, and you go again.
Facts.
And he wanted to prove something with that goal. And there's a lot of people out there. Oh, he's never gonna get that amount of space in the Prem. This isn't Portugal, and he's always on the transition. And bro, this is just what he does, bro. This is just what he does, because that weren't no bottom tier Portuguese team that he done it against the other day. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That was a Premier League team. You understand? With big, strong Premier League defenders, and he made them look like little boys. He cut past 3-4 guys and slotted it.
Facts.
And you could tell how much that goal meant to him, because I feel like it is a pressure on your shoulders when you play for Arsenal. It is a pressure when you know you've come off the back of a poor performance and you missed a sitter in the first half. But at the same time, he was moving like he was on a goal drought, bro. Someone said that on the TL. And bro, and that is what I want from my... He's hungry, bro. Like, he needs to score. You see, if he has a game and he don't score, he goes home, his missus can't chat to him, no one don't call his phone.
I need a nutter like that up front. I need someone that's sick up front, bro.
He's a sick man, bro. If he's not scoring goals, he's not a happy man. I like that. I like angry strikers. I like grumpy strikers. I like miserable strikers. Give me the ball, bro. Let me get some chances, bro. I ain't had a shot all game, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me the ball to my feet. And if you ain't gonna put nothing on a plate for me, it's cool. I don't need that. I can make my own chances, bro.
Just on the
Listen,
topic of
that was-
chances there, that snatch shot that you lot are calling it, that was his only touch in the box, by the way, in that first
In the
half.
first half, yeah.
Yeah.
The first half.
Listen, that all sounds nice. I'm pretty sure it would have been number 1 in the Billboard 100. It was all beautiful. All I'm just trying to say is, people would have been all right. It's normal with people would have been like, bro, what's going on? Theo Walcott even was saying it with Giroud, bro. Like, when he weren't scoring, the longer it went, you could see it was getting to him. Like, it was bugging him. So I'm just trying to say, with people that are used to scoring, when you start going into droughts, it starts getting a little bit techie. You start snatching at stuff. You're not doing anything. So I understood at that moment why people... So that goal he scored, I understand Sonny is rapping well, but that goal he scored, I'll be honest, as an Arsenal fan, that was a nice relief. I was relieved. I was like, Lord, thank you. He found in there, that will do wonders for you. I want that pen. I don't give a shit if the 15-year-old won that pen.
Facts.
I'm taking it.
Facts.
And that's now I'm like, okay,
I got a
cool.
job to do, bro.
Cool.
Yeah,
I got a job to do.
I'm here to work.
I got a job to do.
I was
That's
following
when I was
Declan
like,
Rice.
yes.
It was like, Declan Rice, don't do none of that stuff over here.
Yeah.
Bro, he was stalking Declan Rice
Yeah.
at Randy Orton before he hit
Yeah.
him.
It's like, bro, like, none of that
Yeah,
nice stuff
yeah.
over here.
No,
Yes.
if he, I can't lie. If he didn't do that, Rice would have gave it to Dalman.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah, Rice would have gave it to
funny
Dalman.
though, yeah. I like what you said because Theo Walcott compared it to Giroud when Giroud was on a goal drought.
Yeah.
Bro, this is the second game.
No, Sonny.
Like, for me, that's my point. Like, a man, bro, I didn't score last game.
And
I'm
I
on
feel
a
like I'm
drought.
a drought.
Bro.
And this
I'm
is-
on a drought.
And this is
bro.
exactly
That's
why.
what I need
This is
from my
exactly
striker.
why I don't think I've ever been more certain a striker's gonna bang out
Yeah,
Arsenal.
yeah.
Because all the critiques the man them have given him are due and just. You get me? They're fair. But it's his second official game.
Yeah.
He's 2-2.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he's 2-2.
Yeah.
You can see it in his
Other
face.
strikers would have shriveled up in
Bro,
in-
other
in
strikers
that
would have shriveled
Yeah.
up. Literally, the man them just said it. You could see it in his face. He was relieved, like he went on a 2-3 month drought. I was like, bro, this guy's a sickhead.
And I was relieved because I feel like now he's got something for us.
Yeah, no, I feel like the floodgates are gonna open. now. The floodgates are gonna open, man.
Yeah.
Because all that's going to happen is with more understanding, with more game time,
Yeah.
with more confidence, he's just going to start wrapping them off, bro.
And people are going to trust him now because... You know, Calafiori got an assist for that.
Yeah.
Look at where he got the ball from, and the fact that it ended up as a goal. So now people are they're just gonna start launching it. Like,
But the thing is, I don't think they will because
I think
I felt like in the first half there was a force field around Gyökeres, and that force field was Odegaard. And again, it's not even to try and do nothing too much. But there were times Odegaard would pick up the ball in the final third, and he's
Bro,
like,
you're gonna make me criticize someone, man.
do it. I don't mind you doing it.
Who though?
But
Yeah, I'm
my
intrigued.
My issue is Odegaard, that first half, first and foremost, I
I've
hate
got
it.
something for you.
I hate it when the cam has more shots than the striker in a half. That's just one of my pet peeves, But then after that, I was like, looking back at this first half, I was like, so many times Odegaard had this ball and he had no intentions of passing it. I'm like, brother.
Just to do a shimmy
But for me,
and pass it
you're
back.
gonna think that I keep backing Odegaard. But for me, if people just assume you're just gonna pass it, surely space is now open up for a shot, though. No.
Yes, that's fine. But when your shot's not hitting the target, I have a problem. What's our rule, bro? I'm not gonna complain if the ball goes. Bro,
you got it.
I'm never gonna complain if the ball goes in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Saka, in my opinion, you have
Should've
to square
passed
that.
it.
have to square it.
But he scored. Yeah.
When
But
you
he
score, I'm
bagged.
not gonna complain,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
bagged.
yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't care if your name is Gyökeres, I don't care if you're Haaland, I don't care if Saka is in that situation and he bangs it, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. You don't have to square it no more.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
all is forgiven.
No.
Bro,
So when
that-
Odegaard's taking the
that's the one
shots
rule.
off the edge, that's the one rule, bro.
That's the one
It's
rule,
simple.
bro. If it's a simple, football's a simple game, bro. If there's a square on and you do not pass that ball, you have to score. I don't care. It could have been the best save in the history
Yeah.
of football. I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
You have to score.
So when
That's
Odegaard's
it.
licking it off outside the box and it's not hitting the target, I'm like, bro, you have to try and find your striker at some point. That's why I said there was a force field. And funny enough, when Odegaard came off the pitch, for some reason, whether it's Calafiori, whether it's Gabriel, because he was trying to ping it, suddenly Gyökeres is making runs in the ceiling, bro.
Yeah, you said it, not me, boy.
Listen. I'm just gonna. Yeah, we're good. I have nothing else to add to that. I'm not gonna. I'm supporting my youngest today because if that was a force, I don't know. The whole pitch was a forceful when someone else. But anyway, for me,
Nah, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Ethan's got to
But
look
we were
up,
skipping
bro.
him. But we were skipping him. Don't get me wrong. There was one pass he
Ethan's
should
got to
have made.
look up, bro.
Yeah, but remember we were skipping it.
There was one time my man was
was
there.
free.
He's run all the way down.
and then lost it, and then done the pirouette. Yeah.
He's got even for the goal. Was it Saka's goal? You know
Yeah,
he
he
lost
lost
the
the
ball.
ball.
he lost the ball.
Doing
There's Zuma
some
Mendy- yeah, there's Zuma Mendy
marathon-
won the
He
back,
tried to cut it back, then Zuma Benny had to win it back. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, he was
He tried to
everyone's
turn
got
back.
voice.
I don't
One
know what
side,
it was.
then
Do you know what
yeah,
it is? That will come with more reps playing
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
central
yeah.
area. Like, I think because for majority, like I say, 90% of his first team appearances, he's been playing off the right. His dribble is just, bro. He needs to water it. That's just the truth, innit? Like he's used to dribbling and driving with the ball and stuff like that. He's not used to looking for or playing that killer pass. And for you to play in that 10 area, you have to have that. You understand? It's very simple, but I do think it's something that he will add to his game as the season
And
goes
you know,
on.
my point wasn't more to do with Ranieri. It's more to do with people saying,
It's just Odegaard.
"Ah,
And I don't think it's just Odegaard, but I felt like
Yeah.
when he came off, it was like the players didn't feel obliged to pass to Ethan. When Odegaard's on the pitch, I feel like the players feel like I have to give it to Odegaard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
my
that makes
thing
sense.
is, Odegaard, there's some things he's doing that jars me like it jars you. But I just want whoever's coming in for me to be able to hold them accountable.
Yeah, I
I
hear
feel
you.
uncomfortable doing it with
I hear you.
Ethan
But
because I
Ethan-
understand he's just a younger. Do you
100%,
get what I'm saying?
but
So,
I don't care about the younger thing. My thing is the difference
But
is
you have
Ethan.
to, 'cause he has to
I
develop.
do a little bit,
Yeah.
but Ethan doesn't get the ball as much as Odegaard when he plays that role.
Okay.
So it's difficult for me
different,
to.
yeah.
to
Odegaard
judge
does.
them the
He
same.
sees a lot of the ball.
When
That's where my
Odegaard's on the pitch,
frustration
he
comes
sees a
in.
lot
He
of the
sees a
ball.
lot of the
Yeah,
ball when he's playing for us, bro.
Yeah.
I want to do something. Obviously, we didn't do it for the Man United game, but we're talking about Leeds. It was 5-star performance or whatever. Can we bang a quick rankings?
Rankings or ratings?
Yeah, ratings, you
Do
mean?
you want to do ratings or the?
We can do both. I don't mind. I
yeah.
want to do rankings though. I want to bring rankings.
Yeah,
up.
we got to bring rankings back, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's going to expire. So, yeah, let's just do rankings to cover both games. innit?
Yeah, so we do rankings, so we cover both games.
Yeah.
Top 5 only, yeah.
Yeah, top 5.
Ooh, that's tough.
Top 5s.
Oh, wait. Before we get to rankings, Max Dowman.
Oh,
Can I have the floor?
oh,
Yeah.
Guys, you know in the group chat I've been calling him the chosen one
Oh.
for a little while now. This guy, we said it in the last episode, it was pre-season, he's coming on, winning pens.
oh.
Do you know he turns 16 in December? As in, he's just finished year 10.
Bro, he's going to year 11. You know when
he's
someone
not
told
going
me that, I
college.
was baffled.
He's not going college. He's
Man's
going year
to
11.
year 11.
Well, as in next month, September.
Next
it's
month,
Yeah,
so
as
he's
in-
going year
as
11.
in he's
He hasn't
going
finished
year
school.
11.
He needs to figure out his prom
As in
outfit,
he's
all
in
that.
secondary school, bro.
So man won a penalty in the Premier League before his GCSEs.
Bro, before his
mad.
GCSEs, yeah, before his GCSEs, I'm telling you, yeah. Oh, just another
He's
caveat.
the
as
man
well,
when
yeah?
he goes back to
Eze has signed for us on a 5-year deal, yeah.
Yeah, 4
By the time that is finished, Max Dowman's only going to be 20 years
20
old.
years old, bro. 20
He's
years
only
old.
going to be 20 years old,
That's mad.
brother. I'm going to jump out the window and say it from now. Again, I've been calling him the chosen one for a minute. He is going to go down as the best Hale M product. This guy is ridiculous.
If he
bro.
stays injury free,
If he stays injury free, the ceiling, and for me, it feels good because we've seen other clubs recently, like Yamal, obviously is the main example. He's coming at Barca 15. Ethan as well, who's already looking like a granddad compared to this guy.
For that to happen though, what happens with Bukayo Saka, my brother?
He does his thing,
He
innit?
does his thing, yeah.
Two things can't exist at the same time,
No,
bro.
it can.
No, it can, man. It can.
No,
It can.
Hold on.
It can.
Bukayo can
There's
do
no
his thing
way.
now, and Dowman can keep doing
No,
his...
he said the best Haaland prospect ever.
Oh, no.
So
Think about it, yeah. When Dowman's 20, Saka's like, what, 28, bro?
Saka's
He's on his
28.
way
He's
out.
not even 30 yet, bro,
You know
by
what
that
I mean?
time. Saka won't even be
bro,
30.
Jay, you know that if
Enter,
Dowman,
that's supposed to be
if
his-
Dowman hoops at Arsenal for 15 years, he's 30 years old, bro. He's 30 years old. Understand what I'm saying to you,
It's
bro?
mad.
He could spend the next
mad.
15 years of his
at
career
Arsenal.
at Arsenal, and
won't
he would
even
only
be
be
30.
30 years away.
So when Eze's 30, he's 18.
He's
Bro,
18.
when Eze's contract is done, he'll be 32. Max Dowman will be 20 years
years
old.
You know, you could be a seasoned professional with VBS by that point.
Bro,
as
it's mad. It's actually mad.
For me,
Nah,
again,
I love his confidence.
Yeah.
I love the maturity in his game.
it's ridiculous, man.
love it.
And the thing is, his physical, that we might have had questions, can he deal with the big boys, his men's game, etc. We saw it a bit in pre-season, Newcastle, when Joe Linton was, you get me?
You know the IQ for that
also
pen that leaves, by the way, was ridiculous. Bro.
2 man onto him. He said, nah, what every coach tells the wingers, take your man down the line. All times. Basic. Simple game, bro. Take your man down the
leave
line.
your standing foot
15.
there as well.
To be that confident, just pick up the ball, you're just attack.
See the byline?
attack.
Do you see the one when he was near the touchline?
Oh, bro.
And I was like, bro, the
my man will
post
drag
feet,
them
yeah,
down.
bro.
Oh.
Yeah, to be able to perfect penalty baiting at 15
Yes.
years old
It's
is
insane.
mad. I feel like I've watched him like in real time multiple times, a good 4 or 5 times, and in almost I think
Every
it's
single time.
three out of those 5 games he's won a pen.
Yeah.
And the other 2 he had penalty shouts.
Yeah.
Like he's perfected penalty.
They don't want him
baiting
nowhere near that
because
box.
Listen, man.
He's I don't know how to word it, but it's like he can shift the ball
Yeah,
so quick.
so
quick.
quick.
So
Gyökeres is thinking, keep that guy on the pitch,
Bro,
bro. I got
yeah,
legs on
yeah.
his
Listen,
back.
man,
Humble.
we've had the privilege like of seeing guys come through the academy. Like again, if we're gonna go back a little bit further, Tony Adams would be the example of academy boy, won leagues, captain, etc. Of recent, the Jack Wilsheres, Bukayo, Ethan, Lewis Skelly. But for me, man, and I've even seen some of these guys play when they were like under 21s, like at Emirates and stuff like that. Even going to like Omari Hutchinson, I remember thinking, brother, this guy's insane. Yeah. Max Dowman is super. At this age, he's so clear of what them lot were on at that age. It's ridiculous, bro.
And it's like when he took that shot, you know that little volley, yeah?
Oh,
Bro, did you see his face? Like, bro, I should have bagged.
Yeah.
and it wasn't that far.
This
And
guy.
he it.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't that far.
It's the
I like
poise
it.
that
Yeah.
he plays with, bro.
It's,
Like,
it's
just-
scary, man. And I feel like because it's Arsenal, man will try to downplay it. You know what I mean?
don't
And
care, let
our
them.
fans might be a bit hesitant as well.
Tries to downplay your mouth.
I think we're witnessing something super special, bruv.